Riders ready once again. Boys category 12 years old. On the inside we have number 8 of the world, Jules Casper. He took the whole shot. Who is on next to him there in the yellow jersey? Mixed Racing Kids. And I think, but we have to check out his number plate though. It's a 982, and the 982 is just Lozar from Slovenia. Slovenia on the number 2 position. 3 spots going to the 628, and the 628 is really good. Italy on 3. We have German on 5. German on 5. It's Sartorius, but 5 is out and 4 is in. And who is on the number 4 spot here for the moment? And coming through, he is doing it for Switzerland.
Alrighty then, race number 2, quarterfinal number 2 for the boys, 12 years old. Check them out as they come past us. The 1.8 and the 8.06 are looking good. That is Jen and Deluxe. And the 8.06 of Ralph Ratniks from Latvia. We see the 8.64 and the 17 coming on through of Vincent Garcia Cardano from Spain, and Jamie Dosque from Belgium. He is in the quarterfinal position at the moment as they come down the last straightaway. He's looking good for Deluxe and Ratniks. They are going through with the 17 and the 8.64.
Glitteru, Mariani, Tillman, Castellini, Lancer, Hugo, Lamotte, and Hug. And there's a 620 here. There's an Italian guy on 1. It's Matteo Mariani. Mariani on 1. We have Lanson on the 2 spot. And for Belgium on the 3 spot with the number 12 in the plate is James Glitteru. Glitteru is now next to Lanson. Lanson, Belgium and the UK next to each other in the last straightaway. Glitteru is going through to the number 2 position. It's Lanson on 3. And now on the number 4 position here for the moment is a 640. And they're qualifying for the finals. And that's Martino Castellini for the semis.
Yeah, check it out. Well, number 3, Raya Zamoza from Belgium leading this one out. We see the rider from Lithuania, Satas, is there in 2, but he's moved through into first position. BBC Bikes, Maxim Meres is pushing on through there in 3, and we see the 4th place rider coming out of that last turn. Could be the rider from Estonia or the route Ukraine. It could be the rider from the Ukraine. It could be the rider from Estonia. Oh, it's going to be the rider on the 508 is Chris Flettner from Germany.
Yeah, what a start of Nick Luthi. He is doing it for Switzerland, and he is on the number 1 spot here in the second straightaway. On the 2 spot with the 413 on the plate, it's Gabby Cryford from the UK. On the 3 spot is Czech Republic, and the Czech Republic on the 3 spot is Lapka. On the 4 spot with the 347 is a 347, 547 is a Switzerland. No, it's Thias Olsen. Thias Olsen for Belgium is now on the number 4 position there, and in qualified position for Belgium. Now on 1, 5, 3, 4, 3, Nick Luthi. And then we have Stay Strong, Czech Republic and Belgium.
Yeah, check it out, Czech Republic. Dominic Rallis, the world number 2, leads this one out. Then we see the rider there for Belgium on the 359, Brent van Onvon. He is looking good at the moment in 2. We see the rider in 3 there is Svoboda. Svoboda from the Czech Republic, and the rider from Poland, Kolocek. He is there for Poland in the qualifying position in the quarterfinals. They want to make it through to the semis. We see Rallis making it through. We see Vadova, Koleksis, and Advon from Belgium.
Neil will still racing in the boys category, 11 years old in the quarterfinals with the number 7 of the world here on 1. It's Adam Petrek from Czech Republic. Czech Republic on 1, number 7 of Europe on the 2 spot is Daniel Köhler from Switzerland. On the 3 spot coming through with the 911, it's Alan Petjoki. Petjoki on 3, on 4, the 501, and it's Jonas Bank from Germany. Germany on the 4th position here in the last straightaway. But still on 1 is Petrek. On the 2 spot it's Nathaniel Köhler. On the 3 spot was 911, and that's Alan Petjoki. And then we have on the 4th spot the 501. Jonas Bank, sorry.
Okay, no worries. It's race number 8. It's the quarterfinal ticket for the 11-year-old boys. And the 211 is coming past me and looking very good out in front. The 211 of Kuban Nissan from the Netherlands. The 319 of the 607 of Tyrone Bassani. And the 607 of Liam Tomizioli from Italy there in 3rd. As they come round the last turn, who's going to make it through the semi-final? The semi-final is going to be rider number 241. The 241 of Ruben Hiesmans from Holland.
Okay, the UK is flying away here in the first jump. The eliminator, he didn't eliminate the man from the UK. And the man from the UK is Ethan Rogers. He is racing on the number 2nd straightaway on the number 1 spot. On the 2 spot with a 316 on the plate. That must be Dries Dijk. Dries Dijk is doing it for Belgium on the number 2 position. The 400 of Harry Donald is coming up. 2 riders from the UK on 1 and 2. Belgium on 3 and 4. That's the way they go to the last straightaway. But still on 1 is Harry Donald or Ethan Rogers. In one of the 2 is racing on the number 1 spot with the 410 number plate. The 400 is Harry Donald taking the win in front of Rogers, and then 2 Belgian riders, all 3 and 4.
Alrighty then, looking at the riders there, hitting the track, they're already in and out of that first turn as we look to race number 10, I believe. Race number 10 on track, he's looking good there for the 5.54 of Enea Massoni from Switzerland. The 6.50 is coming through, it's Brandon Sanchez from España. And we see the 3.14 and the 5.02, Bruni van Spuren from Belgium. And the 5.02, Kilian Schlapper from Germany as they exit the last turn. It's still looking good for Enea Massoni from Switzerland, Sanchez from Spain, the rider from Belgium, and a rider from Germany coming on through in fourth, the 5.02 of Kilian Schlapper.
Okay, here we go with the 2.28 on the lead. Mika Berg. Mika Berg is doing it for Holland. Holland on one, but on the inside we have Belgian rider, and it's Michel Elze. Michel Elze, he is on the inside, and he wants to go through there with Mika Berg on the last turn in the last straightaway. It's a battle going on until the finish, and they want to qualify on the number one spot. Is the local rider is going to take the win. We have Germany and the 8.26, 8.26, ladies and gentlemen, of Latvia on four.
Yeah, we got the world number 4 and the world number 7 in this one for the boys category, 10 years old. Going through to the semi-finals at the moment is Valkalskis from Latvia and Wins from Belgium. They are looking good at the front of the pack as we look to the 9.06 and the 2.24 of Boris Moravik and the 2.24 of Luke Jacobs from the Netherlands. He's there in the 4th spot at the moment as one rider shuts down the 2.04. He's the unlucky rider of De Roy from the Netherlands, but it's going to be Valkalskis and Wins going through.
Okay, the gate ramps down, and here we go. Oh, nice jump there for the 7.51. Ben Zerge. Ben Zerge, he is on the number 1 position. We see Dutch rider on spot number 5 for the moment, and that's Sebas van Oud. But he is racing for Ravels for the club in Belgium, and they are still on 5. But here on 1 is Zerge. On 2 we have the 5.01. It's Jonas Bros on the 3 spot at the 8.89. 8.89 is Jesse Lohr. On the 3.4 is the 5.41. It's Justin Grando. And Sebas van Oud has some work to do if he wants to go to the semis yesterday. Last turn, last straightaway, and still the first 4 positions. No changing there in the last straightaway. It's the 7.51 of Ben Zerge who's going to take the win in this one.
Alrighty then, boys 9 years old on track, second quarterfinal of these guys going through to the semis. It's the 2.11 and the 9.05 of Stem Van Dijken and the 2.05 of Kajan van Housen from Holland, of course. The 2.05 and the 5.43 coming on through is Mayazen and Nick Kasper from Switzerland. So one of those riders I've got wrong at the front of the pack. Let's check them out as they come down the last straightaway. It's going to be the top 4 finish for these guys. They're pretty clear of the number 5. It's going to be Van Dijken, Malhozen, Kasper, and the other guy was the 5.05, was it? Of Dretzdale from...
Okay, look here, we have the little cricket on the lead. The little cricket, Brian Nordam, he is leaving this one out. Everly on the 2 spot for the UK. Third spot, they're going to the 3.07 and the 3.07, ladies and gentlemen, is Arjan de Meester. Arjan de Meester, hij zit hier op plaatsje nummer 3 en is in kwalificatiepositie hier in Zolder in BMX European Cup nummer 3. En dit is in het jaar 2022 natuurlijk, maar hier op 1 gaan we nog altijd kijken naar de Little Cricket. Brian Nordam op 1, op 2 zijn naar de 401 van Zach Everly, Arjan de Meester. And I thought it was Sweden with Wilderberg on Weiderberg on 3, 4.
Alrighty then, Jay. We see the guys here, race number 16, boys 9 years old, quarterfinal, and we see the early leader there was the rider from Great Britain. He's had 2 wins and a second. It's Joe Rook. Joe Rook leads this one out, and he's looking super quick at the front of the pack with the 8.29 coming on through. Oscars Turkins from Latvia, and the 9.03 coming on through. The Kuitek from the Czech Republic in there in 3. The 7.53 and the 3.03 are going to race it down to the line. That's Hausman from Sweden and Rosiers from Belgium. Who is he going to be? Is it going to be Hausman? Is it going to be Rosiers? Rosiers goes low in the last corner. He's trying to make a move coming down the last straightaway. The 3 of Nielsen Hausman from Sweden.
Okay, we see the number 1 of the world here in this one in the girls category, 11 and 12 years old. But on the lead we have the 0.4 of Kroshan Roldolma. She is doing it for Belgium Ultimate Racing Europe here on the lead. And Stacky is going to hear it now. So the Ultimate Europe on 1, on 2 we have Stefanka Frevlova on the number 2 position. position. Coming through there in the last straightaway, still Ultimate Europe on 1, and that's Charlotte Loma, and she has only for Holland on 2. We have Czech Republic, Stefanka, Srevelova, and the third spot is going to the 318, and the 318, ladies and gentlemen, is Ella Holscher from Belgium.
Yeah, girls 11, 12 years old, quarterfinals on track, race number 18 on the sheet, but we see Emmy Seward leading this one out for Great Britain, looking good. The 1-6 coming on through that is Veronika Zakova from the Czech Republic. We see Latvia and Holland battling out for 3 and 4. It's the 08 Ivana Pedradze from Latvia, and we see the Dutch rider coming on through of Isa Barn. Isa Barn is there. So where is Emmy Seward? See leading this one out. That's the way they're going to finish. It's going to be Seward, Pedradze, Zakova, and Barn going through to the semis.
Geert runs out in race number 19 in the quarterfinals, and it's a 4:05 here, and leading this one out for the UK is Amelia Everly, and she is leading this one out. Is it Switzerland on the 2 spot, or is it on 3 Latvia, and the first 3 positions. Meanwhile, we have the 4:05 still on 1, and it's Amelia Everly on the 2 spot. It's 03 of Paula Polmista. She's from Estonia on the number 2 spot. On the 3 spot, of 5:42. She is doing it for Switzerland, and that's Kirsten Polini. Kirsten Polini, she is on the number 3 position there. Last straightaway is still around from the UK on 1, and it's Amelia Everly on the 2 spot, the 03, and that's Paula Polmista. Then we see Switzerland, and the 018 on the number 4 position. 016, 018 is Elizabeth Sofia from Latvia.
Yeah, quarterfinal number 20 on track, girls 11 to 12 years old. We've got the world number 5 leading this one, and looking good and looking strong. Weinerts from Belgium out in front with the 203 and the 306. The 203 of Fendevere, and the 206 coming off through is Tess Koffler from Belgium. And we see the rider there in 4 is going to be the rider there from the Netherlands. I believe it's Kaira Schoen there from Holland coming off through in 4, is it? Oh no, it's the 06 that ended up 4th, and that was Bernix from Belgium.
Number 1 of the world, and number 5 from Europe, and number 5 of the world on the first 3 positions, and it's Lieke van der Aa. And then we have Laura Uncovered from the UK, and who is a lady on the number 3 position, is Isa van der Velde. Isa van der Velde, zij zit hier op plaats nummer 3. Ondertussen zien we daar nog altijd op, en Lieke van der Aa die hier de zegel op schrijft op die 4e plaats. En we hebben dan een 2:09 van, of 2:29 van Lonneke Heesman, ik weet het niet 100% zeker, dus dat blijft.
Alrighty then, 18 on the inside coming on through with the 708 is Indy Schoffermeier from the Netherlands, and Ostergaard from Denmark there into as we look to the 3rd straightaway, man in our way through. Looking good with Schoffermeier from Holland, and Ostergaard still holding on to that 2nd place. Who's in 3 and 4 as they come out of the last 2? It could be the rider from Germany, Veronika. I think it could be, no, I beg your pardon, it's the 219 and 14 of Adelina Karklina, and the 216 of Misty Journey from Holland.
Okay, Julie Geers here from Belgium on the number 1 position with the number 3 of Europe on the play. On the 2 spot for the 306, it's Miss Middle of the Win, and she is doing for Switzerland. On the 3 spot is the number 100, and that will be Quart from France. It is France on the number 3 position, who is on the 4th spot. 4th spot is going to Germany. It's Tavensolder, and there's the battle going on from spot number 4, the Czech Republic of Germany. Wow, Czech Republic.
Oh, sorry, the world number 8 leads this one out. That's Manis Brun from France, the 131 on the pure bike coming on through. Leonardo Bergel, 2 riders from France in the top 2 positions. The 08 of Indy Delahaye from the Netherlands, and Manon Leclerc from France. 3 French riders going through in this quarterfinal, and 1 rider from Holland as they come down the last straightaway. It's going to be a win for Manis Brun from France.
Here, watch out, the man on the number 1 position is number 2 of Europe, Steady Venturini. He is coming all the way from France to race here in Zolder, and is on the number 1 position for in the quarterfinals. On the 2 spot coming through there is it Ferrara. No, it's the number 25. No, Ermig, the local rider on 2. On 3 we have the 14 of Ferrara, and that's the way they go to the finish line. Who is on the number 4 spot here in the last straightaway, and we check him out on the last straightaway. The number 4, and also qualifying. And he is coming from Berix Rapey, and that's 29. Is it 29?
Alrighty then, looking at 26 on track, boys, 14 years old. We've got the world #1 in this one, Goss Klinker from Ultimate Europe Racing, but he's in about third at the moment because the guy leading this one out is the 704. The 704 is Simon Wallison. I'm looking for the guy there in third in the blue top. I'm not sure which one that is. Could be Zick Martens from the Netherlands, could be the Norwegian rider, but it is going to be looking good for Simon Wallison. He is going to go through with Klinker, and the 566 of Timon Murray from Switzerland going through.
Votre attention pour la 14 ans, c'est le numéro F52 qui roule en première position pour la France, c'est Lucas Robert. En deuxième place, c'est le numéro 5 d'Europe, Jens Lauwers pour le Pays-Bas. Et troisième place, Brendikus Fakas, Hungary. Hungary on the number 3 position. Is it still Hungary on the 3 spot? It's France on 1. Oh, the Dutch guy is coming through, and the number 15 on the plate is Jens Lauwers.
Yeah, looking good there, Luke. Was boys 14 years old, quarter-final. We have Vince van Dosselaar in this one. He's on the one step to win BMX training program. He can second place as we speak as the 1-7 pushes on through. It's Jasper Wahlberg from Sweden. A Swedish rider leads this one out. He jumps and triples into that last turn, and he's looking really good for the win here. Let's have a look who's the rider in fourth. The rider in fourth going now. Who's the rider from Spain? The rider from Spain is Murilo Alvarez.
Watch out, boys category 13 years old on track with the 289 here on 1. It's Moldova. Moldova took the whole shot here in this one on the second straightaway. Is still on the lead in the front of the pack on the 2 spot with 349. It's Lubakamp, Belgian rider on the 2 spot, 3 spot. Coming through there with the 131. 131 is Victor de Vos, and he is doing it for France on the 4th spot. Is number 14, number 4 of Europe, Thijs Wijnands, and he is doing it for Belgium. And that's the way they stay on the track here. But Thijs Wijnands has some work to do. There's someone knocking on the back door and someone on the banging on the back door. That's the 425, and there were Everly.
Alrighty then, quarter-final number 30 on track. The Latvian rider was good out of the gate from 8, but he's looking in about 5th place at the moment, so not so hot for him. As we look to the front of the pack, we can see Stegen there from Belgium, and I'm looking for the rider from Slovenia. Is Volk, is he in there? He's in the mix with a box of tricks, I think. He's in about